All right, everybody, welcome back. It is week 4. It is our last week of the program. After this, you can just go back to the beginning and start it all over again. So are you excited? Are you feeling stronger, feeling better? I hope you are. So like I said, today is full body. Our exercises are front to back lunges on the left, then front to back lunges on the right, then plank with a front reach, then front to back bear crawl, and ab pulseups. So those are our 5 exercises done 50 seconds each. Let's set our watches. All right, because it doesn't happen if our watch doesn't count it. All right, I'm going to set our timer. These are back to 50 seconds each. Okay. And we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and left, up, and step back with the left. Watch that right knee and watch your left knee. When your left leg steps back, okay, so when your left leg steps forward, keep that knee towards the pinky, all right? And then when you step back, the right knee goes outward towards the pinky. All right, so we're gonna do all on the left this time. Then the next is going to be on the right. Watch that knee, hold in the abs. If you lose your balance, just give yourself a little tap in the center. And you want to try not to tap the knee on the floor. Why, you might say? It's because you're using the floor to stop your movement, not your muscle. Okay, all right, switch sides. Right leg forward. Now right leg back. Watch that left knee and right knee. Again, you're moving your knee towards the pinky toe. Oop, lost my balance. Back. Coach Domino's back with us, telling us if we're doing a good job or not. Don't want to step on you, little man. You know, I know that sometimes getting in the habit of exercise can be difficult. So sometimes it helps to do it at the same time every day, and kind of just like scheduling it, making sure that you've got it in your routine to do. All right, plank with a front reach. If you get busy in the afternoon and one thing after another comes up, that's why scheduling your workouts is a great idea. It keeps you on track. All right, with this exercise, this is plank with the front reach. You want to try not to sway too much to the side. You want to try and keep all of your weight in the center. Try and keep the core, that center of gravity, right where your abs are. If this is too hard, drop to the knees and still do the front reach. And if you're not quite there yet, no worries, just do a regular plank. All right, but you can do it from your toes, and remember, you can keep your toes or your legs shoulder width apart, or you can go towards your, what was I gonna say? Lost my track of thought there. All right, next is front to back bear crawl. All right, and if you only have room to go forward or backward 1 or 2 times, that's fine. Go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or just 1, 2, 1, 2. Do whatever you have space for. All right, coming to the end of this one, then we go to ab pulse-ups. This one's hard, that's why we saved it for the last week. 3, 2, 1, flip over. Hands below the butt, feet up, pulse up, and pulse up. You don't need to go all the way down, although that's an extra effort if you want to, if you're looking for some little extra lower ab work. Otherwise, slow, controlled movement. Breathe out when you go up, breathe in when you're down. This really works great for the abs. There's also an oblique technique where you can twist up. All right, but that's a little bit, again, more advanced. We're just gonna stay in the center for working the core. All right, home stretch. Get in a few more. And again, you wanna be doing this in a controlled movement. Whew. not using a lot of sway. Oh, that's hard. But again, we're on week 4, so we wanna make sure we are still testing and challenging our body. All right, up on the toes, or up on the feet. All right, so trick number 1, drink your water, for making exercise a habit is to schedule it. Sometimes writing it down, putting it in your electronic calendar in your phone really helps because you stay more accountable when you have it on your calendar. Speaking of accountability, it's really great to have somebody, a buddy, a friend that you can check in with. I used to do this all the time, whether it be a trainer or just a friend who wants to do things on a regular basis. All right, getting back to left lunges, left leg out and left leg back. So have an accountability buddy. If somebody else you know of is trying to get in shape or just live a healthier lifestyle, then really good idea to text each other when you've done it every day. Have someone you can check in with. That really holds you accountable. And unless you're gonna lie to them and tell them you did it when you didn't, it's a great way to keep you honest. All right, remember to breathe. And every time you push is when you're going to be breathing out. Breathe in and out. All right. All right, switch legs. We're gonna go with the right leg forward and the right leg back. Oops, lost my balance. This is really great for the quads, the front of your legs, and your hamstrings, the back of the leg, even works some of the calves. And what's great about this stuff is it's great for the joints as well. All right, remember, use your muscles to change positions, not the floor. You don't want to bounce your knee on the floor if you can avoid it. Now, you know what another really great way to stick to exercise is? To get into a good exercise routine to where it becomes habit? Give yourself a reward. Maybe if you, preferably non-food related reward, by the way. If you do 5 exercises, all right, on the floor, plank with the front reach. All right, reach. Remember, hold the core tight and try and stay centered. You don't want to lean a lot like that or like that. You want to stay in the center. Try not to move the back and the shoulders too much. You want to hold everything tight in the core. Okay, so give yourself a reward. Maybe after 5 days of exercise, when you've done a Monday through Friday or Sunday to Thursday or whatever, give yourself a reward. Do you want a mani-pedi? Do you want to have a shopping date? Do you want to go walk the mall? Something like that. All right, now for bear crawls. And just something to look forward to. Something that you can really be happy about and feel like you did something good for yourself for doing something good for yourself. For me, it is mani-pedis. I like it when my toes are done. It's just a nice, relaxing experience. It can also be, little treats, but semi-healthy ones, like maybe a frozen yogurt. Or if you're really craving ice cream, go have the ice cream, just keep it on the smaller side. All right, after this, there's only one more exercise, ab pulseups. 3, 2, 1, flip over. Ooh, I'm feeling it today. Okay. If you have to do food, or food's a great motivator for you, you can also do like a healthy lunch date. Do you enjoy, I don't know, Subway sandwiches? Try and do it without cheese and go maybe for the turkey or something. But what's something that you really, truly enjoy? I mean, this can be really anything. Maybe you need a girls' day out. Do you need to go have coffee with some friends? Well, reward yourself with that once you've met your goal of, like I said, 5 days of exercise. Okay, Last one. Rest. One more round. Catch your breath. Grab some water. After this, we go back to lunges for the last time. Slow that heart rate down. I'm at 136, so I'm definitely working hard. Get a sip of water. 30 more seconds of rest. You know, most people would say that they feel better after they've done their workout. Sometimes gearing up and getting into the mental, position of it is hard, and it is. Even I sometimes struggle with wanting to get up and do my workout. But when I schedule it, when I am holding myself accountable in some way, or I have a friend holding me accountable, I'm always so much happier when it's done. And so I also recommend journaling. Journal how you feel after your workout. Do you feel accomplished? Do you feel like you did something good for yourself? These are all great things to note. And then at the end of the week, go back and read it. Read how many times you did it, read what you did, and how you felt after you had done it. Exercise is a great stress relief. So if something's on your mind, something's bothering you, something has you stressed out, go exercise, walk, do a workout. It'll really put you in a much better frame of mind. All right, last time on the left, now we on to the right. Watch those knees, press up, make it slow, controlled movements. You don't wanna use a lot of momentum here because that jars the back. So you wanna use all of your muscles. Again, quads, hamstrings, calves, even some of the hip flexors. All right, after this, we go to plank with the front reach. Even mine, getting out of breath. Hang in there, last round. You are almost there. Remember to hold in that core tight if you can. If you lose your balance, hold on to something, or just step in the middle and then step back. If that's what you need to do, that's what you can do. All right, on the floor, plank. And if all you can do right now, because it's your third round, is hold the plank, go right ahead. But if you can, reach. Hold that core tight. Remember, keep the center of your body as the center of the exercise. You wanna make sure you're not using a lot of, swinging motion like that. You wanna keep those hips down, keep the body in a straight line, and reach forward. Slow, controlled movement. All right, you're in the middle. Only 2 more exercises to go after this. Breathe. If this is too hard, drop to the knees. Still try to do the front reach and bear crawls. Last time. Give this one everything you got. This should be right hand, left knee, and left hand, right knee. This works every single little muscle in your body. Chest, back, shoulders, legs, thighs, hips, quads, even your shins and your calves. Everything is getting to work with this front to back bear crawl. And remember, if you only have space for 1 or 2, go back 1 or 2. All right, 1 more exercise. All right, flip it over. Pulseups last time. Woo-wee. We are working hard today. Try and slow down that breathing so you can make it through the entire 50 seconds. All right, if you can, breathe out when you're pressing those legs up into the air. If you cannot do this, for whatever reason, you can do just a leg extension. This way works great on the lower abs. If you can, however, cross the feet and pulse up. Pulse up. All right, you are on the home stretch. And now you have some new tips on how we're done. Woo! Really feels good to get that one out of the way today. Okay, up on our feet. Bend over, touch the toes, because we worked the legs. Breathe, slow down that heart rate. Come up, foot into the hand, knee to the floor, hips pressed forward. So now hopefully you have a few tips on how you can make exercise a habit, how to make it more of a routine. So schedule it, have an accountability buddy, journal it, set a goal, and have a reward. All right, we worked our chest and stuff, so stretch it out this way. This is for the back and the lower back. Breathe. Clasp hands behind you. Stretch out the chest. Feels so good. Now cross the arm in front of the chest. All right, because we worked our arms too with those push-ups. Shake it out, other side. And that, my friends, is a wrap. Thanks so much. Remember, tiny efforts equals total health. That's it for now, so I'll see you later. Bye.